Yeah, it's a little bit weird. All right. So welcome. Today we're going to be talking about skincare. So a little bit different, switching it up from the style. Style stuff that I usually do, style, body, shape, and fit. You guys know that's my jam. But I'm also a total skincare and makeup junkie. Like my mom calls my bathroom Sephora. It's a problem. I don't think it's a problem, but it's probably a problem. And so the Sephora sale was a month or so ago, and so I stocked up on a whole bunch of stuff. And so I'm excited to kind of share with you guys some of the skincare that I've really been loving. Some of these were restocks of things like I just like cannot be without, and then some of these are actually new to me. And so I'm super excited to share that with you guys. So one, let's talk skincare. Skincare for me is so important. Like my goal is always to have makeup optional skin. Like clearly, like I have on a face today, but I don't always want to have on a face, right? So really being able to know what your skin is doing, take care of your skin. We just get the one, as far as I know. That for me is everything, right? So the goal being makeup optional skin, really being able to get just like even tone and like a little bit of glow and wake up and like, listen, y'all, like, let's be real. I'm not saying every day I wake up and I'm like, hello. But I have been able to sustain like a clear skin glow throughout this pandemic. And I think it's because of my skincare. So I'm going to show y'all some of like my tried and true faves that I'm always using. And then, like I said, I have like a whole bevy of products here. So I'm going to show you some of the new things that I picked up in the sale. Okay, so let's start off. Like, what's the routine? Everybody does this maybe a little bit differently. Some of you might have like 10 steps, 15 steps, 2 steps. I think for me, the most important thing that I've learned with skincare is layering. So really, really layering your product so that you get maximum hydration. Even if your skin is oily, oil and hydration are two different things, right? So like dehydrated skin, it's always going to look a little bit rough. You're going to have a lot of texture. It's really hard to kind of get that like dewy glow that most of us are after, or have your skin look a little bit more supple if your skin is dehydrated. Of course, there's drinking water, which I'm terrible at. So, you know, I feel like that's something too, right? The skincare has even been able to, help me with having good skin, even though I don't drink enough water. It's bad. I know. I'm working on it. So where do we start? Layering for sure. So you want to like cleanse. I enjoy a toner or like a first layer, first essence. They're called a lot of different things. Toner, like, so if you're like around my age, like back in the day, toner was like sea breeze, right? It was like an astringent. We're not talking that. A toner, the purpose of a toner is really to balance the skin. So when you cleanse your skin, that can change the pH. And the purpose of a toner is to kind of just like bring you back to 0.0 so that there's better absorption for all the stuff you're going to put on after. One of the reasons I really like toner too, right, is like if you're investing in skincare and you're buying like fancy serums, or even if they're not like fancy expensive, right, but like they're just good for you, you want to reap the benefit. So it's then really important to make sure that you're kind of prepping the skin and not just like slathering things on and hoping for the best. So cleanse, tone, and then like a first essence. An essence, it's like a watery layer, and it usually has some sort of exfoliating properties in it. So not like a St. Ives situation, right? Like it's very, very gentle. Sometimes there's like alpha hydroxys or beta hydroxys, which can be very gentle. My like holy grail, the Sk2 has patera. So something that it's like fermented. I don't know, y'all, but it basically helps to just kind of like slough some things off. So that's your first essence. And then you're going to go in with any serums and then move into your moisturizer, and then always, always, always sunscreen. So here's the thing. Serums are where things get complicated. Complicated in the sense that there's a lot of them out there and they have like huge claims. So I'm going to walk you through the ones that I've been liking and how I layer them so that you guys just like understand like what it is I'm doing. But I'd say the thing that has helped my skin the most truly has been layering products. It never feels heavy if you're using the right products and if you're doing it the right way. But that's how I get that kind of like plump glow. And it's been really useful for me. So let's start out. So for cleanser, I didn't pick up a new cleanser in the Sephora sale. I did just get one from Sephora, but not during the sale. So for cleanser, I've been using Alpine Beauty. It's a clean beauty brand. I really like them. Andalou Naturals, you can get at like drugstores or Amazon. Their Rose Foaming Cleanser has been an HG for me for like years. It's just like super gentle, smells really good. It's not like overly fragranced. If you're sensitive to fragrance, you might think it is, but it's like $11 and like it just does the job. So there's like a first cleanse and a second cleanse, right? Those are both my second cleanses, meaning I've already removed my makeup. So I was kind of searching for something to like better help me remove my makeup. People love the Pharmacy, like it's like green, it's like a balm. That did not work for me. No matter what I did, it always felt like there was just like a film on my skin. Not a fan. I've used Heimish Balm, which you can get on Amazon in the past. That's probably like my favorite for a first cleanse. But I wanted to switch it up, and I was kind of tired of like the balms and all the vising and like doing all the stuff. So I picked up, this is by Fresh. I'm gonna come in so you guys on Instagram can see. I can never tell if it's mirrored or not. And then for you guys on Facebook. So it's Fresh Kombucha Cleansing Treatment with Prebiotic Inulin. Because who doesn't need some inulin in their life? So basically, it says it's a leave-on facial treatment that gently cleanses while maintaining skin's defense system in one simple step. So I use it to remove my makeup. It's not going to get like, like waterproof mascara or like that sort of thing. Like I usually still have to go back in with actual eye makeup remover, but I do find it like really gets my makeup off. So I just use this in like a cotton pad, and it's been really nice, and it leaves my skin feeling clean. Sometimes with these like one step like micellar waters, I feel like there's a film on my skin, and like I can't stand that feeling. It's like, well, now I just have to wash my face again, right? So I really like this. It cleans, but it really does feel nice, like a treatment. So pick that up. I'd say it's a little pricey. I can't remember how much it is, but it's more than it should be. But it's 6.7 fluid ounces, and I think it'll actually last a while. So that's how much I've used, and it's already been like 3 weeks. So, I think you probably get like a couple months out of it at least, but I really like it. So that's what I've been using for a cleanse. And then another thing I picked up, Pharmacy has a fairly new cleanser called Whipped Greens. I got a sample of that, and I've been liking that. So it's like a whipped cleanser. It's green. It has that same kind of like smell as the rest of their green product line, which like honestly I don't love, but it's fine. And it really actually does get my makeup off, like off, which is great. So I might use that as a first or a second cleanse. Basically, it depends on how lazy I am. When I'm feeling really lazy, like this is my go-to. I don't do makeup wipes. I just do this and some cotton, a cotton pad, and it's really easy. So the Whipped Greens cleanser, that's going to be my cleanser for the moment. But I have been enjoying it. I just have the sample, and I'm picking it up in store tomorrow. All right. Oh, that's the other thing. Even after you clean your face, wash your face, you can still go back in with this, and like you'd be surprised at like what's still on your face. So I just love this. Good for travel too. Obviously not this big, but you know what I mean. Okay. So after we cleanse, then we tone. So I've been using this, as you can tell, for a while. I've talked about this before. So this is by Glow Recipe, and it is their Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. It says it's hydrating and pore refining. I've used this for a while. I have one from Sk2, which is like Holy Grail. I really, really love this one. I don't use it as often just because it's so pricey, but I do love it. And then I got a small one from Sulwhasoo. Sorry, guys. Speaking of water, who needs some? And that one is a Korean brand, but they all kind of do the same thing, right? So watery-ish essence. And what you want to do is just put a little bit in your hand. Sometimes they say a cotton pad, and I'm like, why are you wasting product? Don't waste product. Like with this, you're trying to clean your face, right? So you actually need some friction. This should be pressed into the skin. So that's the other thing I would say, like to build up those layers of hydration. A lot of times when I see, people, clients, friends, whoever putting on face products, everything is just this, right? You're just rubbing stuff in. I feel like the only thing you should really be doing that with is sunscreen. To really, have your skin soak up the layers. I personally find that pressing products in works better. It takes a little bit more time. I don't always have that time, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I've never just like rubbed stuff into my face, right? But I do really find, especially like when you're going in with these, drop, 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 and mix it in my hands, and I literally just press. Press everywhere, press, press, press until it's absorbed, and it really does sink into your skin. And I think that's a really important first step for everything that's to come later. Next up, serums. The wild world of serums. So serum, what you base, also I haven't talked about this. You're going from thinnest to thickest with your products. So these are the thinnest, right? Because they're like water. And then your serum is usually, like a little bit more viscous. And then a moisturizer, whether it's a cream or a gel, is still going to be thicker than that. So you always want to think about layering your products. That gets important if you're using a lot of different serums, because you're like, well, I don't know which one to use first. I just follow the thinnest to thickest rule. So for serums, this is where you get to specialize what your skin needs. So you want to use serums that really are targeted to whatever your skincare concerns are. So if that's aging gracefully, if that's hydration, if that's fine lines, all of that, that's what you want to be looking for in your serum. So that's how I choose my serums, and I do layer them. I just think that kind of the more the better. I don't think it dilutes. I feel like I'm just adding. That could be wrong, but it's what I do, and I think it's been working out pretty well. All right, so this one is by Sk2 Toner. I actually got this. I won something, you guys. I'm like, who's a winner? I'm a winner. Everyone's a winner. So This That Beauty, if you don't follow her, Felicia Benson, I really recommend it. She's got like great content. She's been doing skincare blogs and all sorts of stuff for like over a decade. So This That Beauty, I recommend following her. But so she had a giveaway for Sk2 Toner, and it's a pretty like pricey Korean line, and I wanted to try it. So I entered and I won. What? So exciting. So this is like a big Mama Jamma bottle of their First Care Activating Serum. So I will wash my face, put on a toner, and then go in with this. It's pretty lightweight. So I'll still do other stuff after it, but I've been enjoying it. I don't know, like from like a claim perspective, what it's exactly helping with, because I haven't been using it for that long. But I like that I can layer things on top of it and never get sticky or anything like that. So what's next? I'd say one of the biggest things that I've noticed like a glow in my skin is I've been using more niacinamide lately. So I did a lot of Paula's Choice in the last sale because I'd never used their products before. So this one, hello. It was rated like an Allure Best Beauty, whatever, and it was like $35, and I was like, sure, let's try it. Omega Plus Complex Serum with Chia and Flax Seed. It says it strengthens, nourishes for visibly smooth, healthy, glowing skin. I don't know what's in here. I was like, I like all those things. Let's try it. I like I should show you the Sk2 one. It has ginseng in it, so it's got kind of like a reddish color. It smells like fancy skincare, not perfumey. I'd say a little bit more like herbal, but like, oh, look how hydrated she is. Do you see that? Can you see a little bit of glow? This guy is white. It's a little bit thicker. So if I have something that's thinner that I want to put on, like, I haven't talked about this guy yet. My Edible Beauty Goddess Serum. This is an HG for me. It's a thinner serum. I'll do that before this, but just to show you. Rubs in. It feels just like an all-purpose serum. Like I'd say if you're like serums, I don't know where to start. I think the price point's pretty nice. I think it was like $38 or something like that. It absorbs really well. And I don't know, I enjoy it. So that one was Paula's Choice. Omega Plus Complex Serum with Chia and Flax Seed. So I think if you're just kind of like starting out with serums and you're like, I don't really know what to do, it has enough substance to it where I feel like I put something on my face. Again, it's not sticky or tacky, but I'd say if you're like really new to this and you're like, I don't know where to start, I would actually start here. I think it's pretty great. So next up, this is the Edible Beauty number 3 Exotic Goddess Serum, Ageless Serum, pardon me. So this is holy grail status for me. I've been through 3 or 4 bottles, and like you guys can see, like I'm trying stuff all the time. Like there's very, very rarely do I repeat anything. So far of everything I've showed you, the only thing that I've ever repurchased is my Sk2 Toner and this serum. My grandmother now uses this. My mother now uses this. Like, it's that good. Like, everyone who tries it is like, I need this. Obviously, I need this. It's just really, 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 really good. So it's got Kakadu plum in it, which is similar to kind of like a vitamin C. I'm very sensitive to vitamin C, so I can't use vitamin C. So when you want that brightening effect, this actually has, it's supposed to be like more intense than vitamin C. Intense not in like a, oh my gosh, what's happening to my face way, but in terms of brightening properties. So it's been really nice for me. It's one of those products, comes in a little dropper. It's a little bit viscous. It goes on clear. Smells good. And it's one of those products that like, I can't exactly tell you how it works or what it does, but I know when I'm not using it, my face doesn't look as good. That is my ringing endorsement. Like there's an evenness and a brightness and like an inner glow to my skin when I use this. I got a couple of friends to try it based on like my Sephora sale picks, because this was of course in there. And my friend Yulari was like, she's like, I picked up this and this, and she sent me pictures. You can see a difference in like 2 days. Y'all, it's amazing. Amazing. So this combo, apparently great. I just love it. So those are all like my like morning steps. And then I just picked up 2 of the pharmacy moisturizers. I'm excited to try those, but I've been using these for over a year. These are both Youth to the People. There's the Kale and Spinach Green Tea Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer, which is lighter weight, which I use more so in the summer, and the Adaptogen Deep Moisture Cream, which is definitely like more of like a dry skin type. I don't have dry skin, but I use it and I don't find that it's too heavy. I won't use it like if it's like a super hot, humid day. I use it at night. But if it's like not super, super hot, I'll still use this. I just use it a little bit less and I just make sure to press it into my skin. It gives a really nice hydrating glow. So if you're like, I'm really overwhelmed, these are too many, like it's too many products, here's all you need to know. Cleanse, make sure you take your makeup off before, like there's no such thing as a cleanser that like really does it all. I truly believe that. So take your makeup off however you're going to do that. I've been loving this fresh situation here. It's been really great. Then do your second cleanse with your regular cleanser. Then tone. Oh, pardon me, you guys. I feel like I'm getting some sort of allergy issue. Tone. I think this is a good entry point. The price point like really isn't too bad on this. And I mean, there's so many toners out there. But again, if you're overwhelmed, like just get this one. What I like about it is with the PHA and BHA, like those hydroxys in it, you do get a little bit of exfoliation, but it's obviously not like harsh or anything like that because you're using this day and night. You can, but definitely during the day. And I really do think that this helps other products to absorb better. Next, if you're going to do a serum, I'd say like start off here if you're just like dipping a toe in the water. But again, like I cannot recommend this highly enough. Like if you have $62, just go get this. I have a very hard time thinking that you will not be shocked and amazed. All right, we have a comment from Lisa. Hi, Lisa. She says, you turned me on to Edible Beauty and I love it. And I'm now a total brand loyalist for the serum, Nectar Hydrating Gel, Hydrating Lotion, and the Sleeping Beauty Mask. The Sleeping Beauty Mask is kind of amazing. That's so awesome. Yay, Lisa. We need to get you a kickback. You're just repping the whole line. I love that. I've been wanting to try that mask. Tell me what you love about it because I've been wanting to try it. Love that. Okay, so that's kind of my like daytime situation. At night, I mentioned I've been doing niacinamide, so I still take off my makeup, wash my face. I don't do a toner at night. I don't know, I guess you could. To me, it just seems like I want whatever, usually nighttime serums are a little bit more active. And so I just want that stuff directly on my face. Like we're not putting anything in between. So I've been trying niacinamide. This is, again, a Paula's Choice one. I'd never tried their products before the Sephora sale, so I was like, let's give it a go. So it's niacinamide 20% treatment. I have noticed my skin is a little bit more even, and I've only been using this for about 2 weeks. So I'm sure there's lots of different places where you can get things with niacinamide in it. This has been working for me. So I do notice more even tone. And I will layer, like, again, like y'all, like I'm not scared. This, because it's so active, you should not really use it during the day, even with sunscreen. So I just use this one at night, but I'll do this and then layer this one over it. Sometimes I do just this one by itself and then, you know, a moisturizer, totally up to you. About twice a week, I do some sort of like a heavier exfoliating treatment. So this one I really like because it's super gentle. My skin can be really sensitive. This is Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow, and it's an AHA Resurfacing Night Serum. So I like that it's super lightweight. You guys can see. Super lightweight. Just goes on in. Sometimes I put a moisturizer on after it. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on how my skin is feeling. That's the other thing, you guys. I say this with makeup when I do makeup tutorials too, and I say this with clothing. Assess. Like, it's not just like, put on all the stuff Brandy said. Like, put things on and like, how does your face feel? Does it feel dry? Does it feel tight? Does it feel oily? Like, keep assessing. So like, I don't always put moisturizer on at night after serums. Like, it just depends on how my skin is feeling. So do assess. I also like this. I do this as a spot treatment for acne. If I get like a cystic acne like pop up, I literally just put this on and I just dot it, and it really helps. So that's that one. Unabashed Kate, hi Kate, says that serum sounds fantastic. I'm telling you, girl, you got to pick this up. It's just so good. My grandmother makes me order it for her, even though she knows how to use the internet and shops at Nordstrom and Talbot's all the time and hides packages for my grandfather. Shh. But there's something about, she just likes the concierge service. I don't blame her. I'm my grandmother's, grandchild. That sounded better in my head, but you know what I mean. So when she starts to run low on this, she just calls me and it's like, I need some more of that, the face thing that you've been getting me. And I'm like, well, I mean, I've been getting it for you because you've been asking me to get it. You could get it, but that, you know what? I don't say that, y'all, but it cracks me up. So I'm my grandmother's dealer for this. I buy it for her and then I ship it to her and she writes me a check. That's what we do. But I think she's repurchased like 3 times. And y'all, I don't know if most of you probably not seen pictures of my grandmother, but like she's amazing skin, like amazing. So if she endorses it, also a winner. Unabashed Kate also likes this niacinamide. Oh, tell me what you like about it, because I've only been using it for a couple weeks, but I feel like it's doing good stuff. So that's it. That's what I've been using. A couple things that did not work for me. Let's talk about it. I tried this Glow Recipe because I've had good luck with them before, right? Pink, cute. Niacinamide Dew Drops Ultimate Glow Brightening. I was like, what? If you read the directions, it's really interesting. They basically want you to use it like a highlighter, which I thought was really interesting. So you can put it all over your face, but like when you read the directions, it almost makes it sound like you shouldn't. They're like, and if you really, really want extra glow, you're like, oh, okay. So they recommend kind of putting it like on the high points of your face. I think I could get away with that. So there it is. But I did find when I did put it all over my face, it broke me out. I'm doing it now because like, I don't think I've ever broken out like here, right? But like when I did the whole thing for that glow, my face was like, ma'am, you tried it. No, thank you. So my skin is very sensitive though. So you should know that it's very reactive. So I don't know that your results would be the same. But even beyond that, it feels a little gimmicky. I will say that. I'm like, oh, okay, like now like there's highlighter for that. I don't know. I guess if you're not like a makeup person, you could try it out. It just didn't really wow me. I will say that. The other thing that I tried, I did actually really like this, but it also broke me out. So this is by Fresh. This is their Rose Dehydration Oil Infused Serum. I really liked it. Like you shake it up, mix up the oil. I actually don't think it's the oil. A lot of people are scared of oil if you have oily skin or if you're acne prone. But I really don't think it's the oil that broke me out. I think it's something else. But anyway, it's like a water and oil mixture. So you shake it up and you put it on. I really liked it. I was using it more so at night. It's just like a final kind of like press pat over my other serums, kind of in place of a moisturizer. I liked it a lot. But after a while, I was like, keep getting these little bumps. I think that might be what it is. So your results will probably vary. I do like Fresh in general. So I don't know. I think if you buy it somewhere, you can return it if it doesn't work out for you. But I really liked it. Okay, so Kate says, I always hear that niacinamide can't close pores, but this serum really makes a difference for me. Smoother, plumper, happier skin all around for me. I love that. That's how I've been feeling too. It's like, I do feel like just smoother, like the texture on my face is like a little bit smoother. Yeah, I'm a fan. I should link all this stuff for you guys. You know I'm terrible with that. I will do it and I will tell you when it's done. Last thing, bonus. It's kind of skincare. It's kind of not skincare. It's kind of makeup. So everyone had been raving about this Ilia. I had heard that it separates a lot. And so I'd heard that particularly for dark skin, it was challenging because as the sunscreen in it, this is their Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. As the sunscreen separates, it just like the color was really like patchy and weird on darker skin gals. So I was like, but then I read somewhere, I think it was actually Myleik, if y'all follow Myleik, she uses this and she was like, just shake it. Like you just have to shake it really well. And I was like, okay, well, I can do that. So I've been shaking it really well. I like it. Even when makeup has SPF in it, I still always wear a sunscreen. You can't get enough sunscreen from the amount of makeup you're about to put on your face. Like that's just facts. So for those of you who are like living your best life out there, like, ooh, I've got my like Maybelline with SPF 20, like girl, it's not sunscreen. Like you have to think about it. It's going to be this much makeup and this much sunscreen in order to give you coverage. So please, please, please wear sunscreen underneath your makeup. I have Aqua Rich by Biore is one of my faves right now. You have to like get it like overseas. It takes a little while to ship, but it's clear. It's SPF 50. I never burn. I never like, have any issues with it. And it's really good under makeup. So I really like that one. So this, like, I actually like this. Here's what I will say. It is messy because now you just have, because it's a serum, right? So like it's pretty liquidy. Which is supposed to be so that the coverage you can kind of adjust, but like just I don't know, y'all, like doing this and it's like like it feels like you're finger painting. Like I don't love that, but it's fine. You just wash your hands after, obviously. But I am like always a little bit afraid I'm gonna like touch something. Like it's just really messy. I do rub this on my face like sunscreen. It's the only time I will ever tell you to do that with makeup. Some of you are guilty if you take foundation and just like go to town. And I'm like, please stop. Put foundation where you need it and then go back and adjust. If you put it all over your face all at the same time, you're making a mask. You're taking all the tension, the tone out of your face. And I've talked about that in previous trainings. But this, because it's a serum and because of the SPF, I really do like get it in there. It really feels like it needs to, like you have to like work it into your skin. That's what I will say. You have to work it into your skin so it doesn't sit on top. All my issues aside with also it transfers a ton. I mean, like, listen, y'all, it's not perfect, but I will say for those of you who are like, I want that like no makeup thing, it's really good. Like I put it on and my face looks better. Still looks really natural. Like I would say you would be hard pressed to hear or just like I just don't think you can like really tell that I have like makeup on. So it evens me out pretty completely. And I do like, there's like an added benefit of SPF 40, right? Even though I already have my SPF on underneath. So I'd say if you can deal with, I mean, look at this, there's like smudges. don't even know if y'all can see that. Like that's like a fingerprint. It's really messy, but it does do the thing. Like if you've been searching for that product where you're like, I don't want foundation, I don't want, you know, like heavy this, heavy, like I just want to look a little bit more even, I do think this could be your jam. I personally just do concealer when I want to look more even. I'm trying this because I like trying things, but I will also say if you're looking for an alternative, or if the cons to this have totally turned you off, which I understand, truly, 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 I have a video on my IGTV on this, I'm sure of it, is like just use concealer. Like you would be amazed when you use concealer properly, how you can get like a totally even canvas without putting it all over your face. So I'd say try that first. I always go for, you know, in here, it's where I have a lot of darkness and shadow underneath. So I always do here. I do like 3 lines here, blend, blend, blend. I use a beauty blender, and I do around my like smile lines here. There's a little bit of shadow, and then my chin, because this is usually a little bit darker. If I need to, I might blend it out here, but like honestly, just kind of doing the center of my face with a really good concealer. Pat McGrath is my holy grail for that. Like I look done, totally done, and not like overly made up. So let that be a bonus alternative for you if you're like, I like the idea of something like this, but like I don't know about the shaking and the transferring, like you've got like makeup everywhere. But if I'm not like, if I'm just like at home on Zoom, I really like it. If I'm out in the world, I think I would think a little bit more about like, am I hugging someone? Like honestly, y'all, like it really transfers. I haven't actually tried powdering it, like setting it, because like that to me feels like it defeats the point of a serum like this. But I'm sure like if you set it, it probably wouldn't transfer as much. Casey says, I don't know why, but I really needed to hear makeup isn't sunscreen, wear sunscreen. I'm glad. I am glad that I can do that for you today, Casey. It's not. It is not sunscreen. It has sunscreen. Like it's the best gimmick in the world, right? It's like they put sunscreen and stuff and people are like, this makeup is for me. This makeup is so brilliant. This makeup is really like they had me in mind. They love me. They want to protect me. There's not enough in there. They're like, can't be like, think about the amount of sunscreen you put on your face and the amount of makeup you put on, and like, no, it's not a thing. So please wear sunscreen under your makeup. All right, that has been the review. I hope you guys found some helpful nuggets in here for your summer skincare routine. Again, no matter what products you're using, press, 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 and hydrate in layers. I think that for me has been the biggest difference versus like I wash my face and I put on moisturizer, right? Like hydrating in layers with like a toner or an essence or serum, like any combination of those has been really, really helpful. We are going to do makeup, not next week, but coming up. So I'll show you guys what I got from the Sephora sale. And I really would love to hear from you guys. Like, do you want more tutorials? Like, do you want to know like how I put my stuff on? Do you just want to hear about the products? I have 3 new brow products that I've been testing and they're really, really good. Happy to share those with you guys. So definitely leave me a comment. If you're watching this on the replay, just do a hashtag replay for me so that I can go in and find your comments and make sure I respond. And let me know what you want to see more of in terms of like, you know, beauty and makeup and all of that stuff. You guys know I got you for style. I always have your back for style. But when it comes to this stuff, I'm really curious about what you'd like to know more of. All right, y'all, let's get it this weekend. Woo, Friday. Y'all, I have needed a Friday. Usually I'm like, oh yeah, it's Friday. Today I'm like, when is it margarita time? Join me, friends. Cheers. Cheers to the weekend. I will see you next time. Bye.